Alright, we are on to episode 3, Turnabout Samurai Day 3, Trial! Yeah. Last time we learned nothing, and we also learned that everything we did meant nothing, because we didn't learn any new information. All we did was give our opponent more information. Alright, defendant lobby number 1. Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh. She looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial. This isn't gonna be easy. Alright. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving that they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it'll be that producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Or that director. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude did you get? Can you get? You don't talk. Know me? I'm the director. I make Steel Samurai Nuba Rofalo. Salmonella. I'm a director of television. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. I was at the studios from around 9 a.m. that morning. During that morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch at the employee area, but I had a meeting in Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4 o'clock. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30, and according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Alright, let's figure this out. Is that when you always come to work? Oh no, I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. Yeah, I know all about your freaks in your industry. Still, I was pretty busy all that day. Frowny face. Tell us more about that. Edgeworth is so done. In the employee area. That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. Was anyone else at the run-through? Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it. She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just us 4. I'm just surprised. Like, we have nothing. Why did it go on for so long? I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this, but WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see? Oh right, thus the limp. Which of course led to me missing my lunch. roofs rolling on the floor, starving. What exactly did they have for lunch? T-bone steak. The assistant cooks them up. Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it at the employee area. Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with them? So in the end, you didn't get to eat? Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix, yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? Actually, there is something bothering me. Mr. Manila, just now you said steak at least. So you ate something other than steak? Yeah, good call. I had some chocolate in my pocket, which I used to stave off starvation. I see. Is that all? I was sure I was onto something there. What were you discussing? The Steel Samurai story and our budget. Get this, the sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manila, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it? Actually, I kinda can. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting? You didn't take a single break? Well. Yeah, not one. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. I'll wait for one to come up and hit him with it later. Phoenix, if his alibi holds, Powers is finished. Press him as hard as you can and find out where he's lying. Right. Mr. Manila, what do you want? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. Oh yeah, that's right! I forgot about that. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? Huh? Good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it, but I did eat, after all. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer, thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat. I'd suspected as much. So when exactly did you eat it? We took 1 break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then. A mental image I would carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break on that, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. You didn't tell you. Maybe I do have an idea. Press harder. Wait a second! Mr. Manila, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break? Oops. Roll full. Roll of hell. Well? Mr. Manila, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Miss Manila, your testimony, please. Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing. Yeah, we took a break, but it was only 15 minutes. 15. That's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Wouldn't the camera have gotten... what time did you take the break? I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45. 2:30. That's the time of the death, so we could have gone to the studio and killed Hammer and come back. I guess it's possible time-wise. What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak. What else? There were 2 plates on that table. Oh, right. The other one was Diva's. Sorry. De Vasquez's plate. De Vasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes. That's quite a feat. Why is that?
Objection!
Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting that one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1. Well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1? I claim it and claim it loud. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the break in the meeting. With 15 minutes, murder is certainly a possibility. I suppose you might say that. Alright, I've got the judge thinking now. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright. What's your point, Edgeworth? You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record. The court record? Or you haven't been? Surely you knew that from 2:15 to 4 o'clock, the path between the studios was blocked. Mrs. Monkey's head had fallen across the path. You're right. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there and the sea, but you can get around that. The fallen Mrs. Monkey had barred the way. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point, and somehow I feel no desire to correct him. No counter-argument, Mr. Wright? Then I'm afraid you lose this round. I believe we have seen enough evidence. Did you see it explode? Okay, so it wasn't. What? It's over. Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We found there were several other people in the Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They, therefore, have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty, Your Honor. The prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence, a witness. I can't believe that happened. Not the judge being like, you lose this round. Alright, who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Oh no. Order, I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. This sucks. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi... I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia, don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before. Not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all. You. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. Let's not lose another round again, bro. That was crazy. Court is back in session. The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. He can't even see over it. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on? Oh, right. Guard, please bring him the box. One of those donut crates should do. Not the camera. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness. What? Just because you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around. Cody? Answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you. The nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, or I mean Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the, incident? You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? I prefer bearded gentlemen myself. A very long day. Incidentally, a photograph equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like a special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I'll bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of it in the court record. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was a Steel Samurai. I totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell ya. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Huh. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination, but be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Okay. Off the path? Yeah, you know how the studios are in a valley there. If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was. I see. Anyhow. You got lost in the woods? Yeah. I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, I was relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happens next? The Steel Samurai? Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside. I see. What then? What sort of bad guy was it? A guy? A person? Kinda tall? Skinny? Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know. It was kind of far away. Huh. He's being awfully vague. What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kinda didn't move. Not a bit. Like he was dead. I guess he was a real pro. What a great actor. I suppose he was. Why didn't you have your camera? If you had your camera. You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix. Remember, he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say. Of course I do. I taped every show. And I go to all the live performances. That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park? Of course, duh. My dad always takes me. Poor dad. Was that the first time you've been to the studio? Actually, I've been a couple times. Never managed to get there on a rehearsal day. And that security lady's always yelling. Right, please continue. Chill, Pops, I'm getting to it. How is this talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez. Remember, he's a child. What am I forgetting? Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? That's what I was thinking. You were quite clear about that. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh. Was I putting the pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's a digital camera, Your Honor? It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody? What? Yeah, so I have my camera, so what? You got a problem with that? So you did have a camera. Did you use the camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. Yeah, I have my camera with you. It was glued to the action. I couldn't take our eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules. Is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. So why didn't you use it? He's getting to that. Relax and listen. I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing. So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away, not even once? No. Okay, then tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. So the bad guy attacked him first? Yeah. What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kind of don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see, and what happened next? Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch, samurai slap, something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Cody. What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah, so what? Yet you missed the most important part.
Objection!
What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly.
Objection!
You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? My point is, Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight. But you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order. Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? Well, that's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. We've ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? I have evidence? Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight?
Take that!
Oh, it was wrong. Proof? Can I do that again? This doesn't prove anything. Ha! Lost your nerve, have you? He missed the climax of the fight because he was looking at something else. Probably. Probably? Something else? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. What could possibly distract this boy from seeing his idol, the Steel Samurai, fight? What do you claim he was looking at? Come on, think of something. Mr. Wright, please refrain from making baseless claims. Yeah, sorry, Your Honor.
Objection!
One thing has been quite clear in this boy's testimony. He did not believe he was witnessing a murder. He was watching the Steel Samurai fight like on TV. The more real the fight, the more he would have watched. Okay. I have to have evidence somewhere. Okay, where's my evidence? Oh, he wanted to... I see.
Take that!
Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah, correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking for at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. I only got it wrong 4 times before. Smart of you to realize there was no way you could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right, Cody? There was only one reason why you would have looked away from this fight. And that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of this fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain, so I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure. But I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. So you did see the beginning of the fight. Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? Well, I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely.
Hold it!
When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground and the Steel Samurai.
Hold it!
That's all? Yeah. Told you I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even once? No, I definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody, listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye. How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Atkins. It's one of my powers. Wow, this feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them.
Hold it!
You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that? He's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction soon, or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. Oh, I mean, you're gone. Okay.
Objection!
Yep. I thought so. Cody. What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it that you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wizam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Ah! Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait. No way! Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually... Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Oh no. The Steel Samurai didn't win? I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No. No way. No. It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever. Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth! Order! I will have order! Witness, I mean Cody. Is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay, you're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Order! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? Steel Samurai was the victim. Please be right. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Order. So the Steel Samurai in this photograph. You're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about the Willpower's foot injury. But wait! Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already? That's what everyone thought. Remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit. Pops! Huh? Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. What? Show us, quick. No way, man, not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now. Here, this is it. Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Mia? Look at the photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please? Certainly. I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Is the head not on the ground? Find the inconsistency. Oh, is the staff not broken?
Take that!
The staff's not broken? I think it's here. You seem to be... Wait. Wait. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. What am I looking at? Oh, that's the duct tape right there. I'm trying to remember. I'm like blanking right now. Okay, if you figure this out before I do, you should comment it below. Because I'm a little stupid for this. He's in the costume. This is taped up, so this is the right weapon. Was it something about, like, this not being fallen over? No, because that's Studio 2. That's Studio 2.
Take that!
Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Ha! I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible. What's this all about? Please explain so I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, show the judge where the murder took place.
Take that!
Here, it's Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 in the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant the murder took place in Studio 2. The path was blocked. That path to the trailer was blocked, so we have heard. The path was blocked to 15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, in the actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. Wait, so I was right? And they took away points? That's true. That's so stupid. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now on that day, a meeting was held in the very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside. I'm sorry that I am butchering your name, Miss D. I'm sorry. Eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. Don't you shake your head at me. Order. The defense makes the following claim. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Olbeck, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2.
Objection!
This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. Do I have proof? Maybe? I have proof. Do I? You do. You do, Mr. Wright? Now that they're so surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof.
Take that!
This is it. I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. An idea? I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. My claim is true. Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. Huh? I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. Empty bottle given to the judge. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Kodiak's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. This is insane. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Miss Holdbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2, and those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal this steel samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth, you will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. That's crazy. We have to examine things again? Very well, court is adjourned. That's crazy! That's crazy! Again? Again. Okay. Whew, that was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Ha! Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Oh, of course we're just kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to make our final investigation, but I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. To be continued. And the plot thickens! Join us next time to find the true murderer and why a grown man wants to steal another grown man's children's costume!